bring down us.
Okay. So I will use some of the things knowledge there, but I know Jaden's been in good form. Santana came from Campbelltown, has been a good season. Yeah. What's the name of some goals? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when they met last night.
Are your keepers on it? Your keepers on it?
Oh yeah, I didn't run. That's right, little goalkeeper.
Oh no, you got the code on.
I didn't know we run up.
Testing. 1 2 1 2. Testing.
gold sponsors, and water on the parade. Our silver sponsor, Retail Inc. Bronze sponsor, INC, Optus, 5Lab, Inertia, Stacks Burgers, Hayata Constructions, and New Balance, Belgravia Apparel. We'd also like to thank our associate sponsors, PSC Insurance, Cocoon Wellness, Barbarino, Edge Stocks, Guardian Temporary Fencing, Synergy, Adami Sand and Metal, Lead Engineering, Loan Market Evolution, Coopers, Adelaide Orthodontists, and National Realty. We'd also like to acknowledge our player sponsors for our NPL men's team for season 2024. Our captain Nicholas Bucco, sponsored by West Development Company. Matthew Mayo, sponsored by Bridgestone Select, The Gardens, Glenelg, Kidman Park and Oakland Farm. Alex Batistella, sponsored by Kenneth West, Baldino, sponsored by 13 Commercial. Juan Gutierrez, our Deputy Vice Captain, sponsored by PSC Insurance. Adam Missionary, sponsored by Missionary Produce. Harry Thomas, sponsored by Power Mowers. Freddie Muller, sponsored by Amos Bistro. Dejan Kaputa, sponsored by Activon, Kidney Park.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life, and together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Right out, goes top corner and is in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! That's another one from Montbridge. It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Number 12, Nicholas Franchisi. Number 20, Alex Battistella. Number 26, Lewis Killo. And number 41, George Zacharias.
Hello and good afternoon to round 20 of the men's RAA NPL here in South Australia. We're here at Adelaide City Park in Oakton for Adelaide City versus Croydon FC. Two teams needing to make finals. Croydon needing a bit more out of this one. Adelaide City starting a poorish run of form after going on a great run of a couple wins in a row. But now this fixture coming their way. So you see the substitutes come out. We'll go through the starting lineups for both sides, starting with Adelaide City. Three changes, from last week. Karen Stokes, Nicholas Bucco and Fergus Lynch come in. Rafael Leai, Nicholas Franchese and Lewis Killo drop to the bench. Rest of the team, Akok Arok, Daniel Brissan, Matthew Dorba, Adam Piscineri, Juan Gutierrez, Yared Abachu, Luis Latanzio and Dakota Oxenham retain their spots. Going over to the side of Croydon, they're completely unchanged from last week's 5-3 win against South Adelaide. Bol Mapor, Nicholas Bailey, Luke Klimek at the back, Maya Hisamoto, Adam Martinello, Santana Bartovsky, Jaden Diamantis, Jared Brazale, Daniel Bradshaw Scott, Thomas Greco, and Tambika Kalua in goal with head coach Ian Fife. I'm your commentator, Seb O'Neill, joined by Christian Marchetti of Front Page Football. Christian, how are you doing on this fine afternoon?
I'm doing great. Obviously, it's been a little bit chilly lately, and that's continued today. But no, it's we've got a big game today. Two teams fighting for a final spot, and should be a cracker.
Both teams are waiting to come out. Referee Daniel Cook with assistants Paula Orlandi and Ibrahim Saidi beside him. Daniel Cook, of course, one of our most experienced referees here in South Australia, has refereed at A-League level, both as a fourth official and middle referee. What would you call just the referee, I guess?
Which referee?
Like the main one.
The main one, or
just the referee, I guess.
Central referee.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the referee.
Yeah. Croydon, of course, as I said, won 5-3 against South Adelaide last week. Before that, 2 losses in a row to Metro and Adelaide Olympic, who themselves have a big game tonight against Para Hills Knights. But Adelaide City, since that draw against Campbelltown in round 17, have had 2 losses on the trot to both Modbury and Adelaide United last week up at the Summit.
Yeah, I was there, I watched that game. Wasn't really a 4-0 game, I would say. I think probably should have been even at half-time. Adelaide City had a few really good chances after they went 1-0 down. And then, you know, with a player like Luki Ivanovic leading the line for Adelaide United, if you give him a sniff, things are going to be difficult for you. So, yeah.
Three simultaneous kickoffs for this afternoon in the men's NPL. We're here at Adelaide City Park. Also a game going on over at FK Beergrad against Modbury Jets there, and Adelaide United playing Adelaide Comets, another finals game really to figure out who will be making those final spots over at Service FM Stadium. Of course, later on tonight, Adelaide Olympic against Parry Hills Knights, a possible relegation decider.
Well, you got, at this stage of the season, I like to call them all, massive six-pointers, right? And this game here, Comets Adelaide United, two massive finals games in terms of either teams in Adelaide City, in Comets' case, maintaining a final spot, or in Croydon and Adelaide United's case, chasing a final spot. So, yeah, and then you got Beograd, of course, trying to maybe snatch fifth or sixth potentially as well. So, all to play for, Seb.
Adelaide City in their ever recognisable black and white, Croydon in the yellow today.
Do you like the Croydon yellow kits?
Depends. I'm not impartial to a yellow kit. Depends.
Not bad. Not bad.
I do like the Adelaide City away kit. I do like the pink though. The pink is quite lovely.
Mm.
Adelaide City still just in their huddle. Nicholas Bucco, their captain, starting this weekend. Last week was only on the bench up at Mount Barker.
Yeah, came on late too. Not too sure if there was another reason for that, but yeah, was a bit surprising. But yeah, a big game like this, you need a player like Nicholas Bucco. So see how he goes today.
Underway here, Adelaide City Park. All three games around the grounds in progress as we enter the business end of the season here in South Australia. Throw in on this close side.
So it looks like Fergus Lynch is going to be taking up that left back role that Nicholas Frances has been playing recently for City. So there's an early change there. We'll see how they use Brissan and Bucco, Lola Tanzio and Dorba, that front four, how that operates as well.
Croydon already looking forward early through Bartovsky, and Oxenham will clear out and forward. These sides played against each other back in round 9. That ended 1-0 the way of Croydon at Regency Park, down to 9 men in the end. Roger Juma getting 2 yellow cards, and Matthew Woyth getting sent off quite early, which was probably the start of Tambika Kalua's starting streak for Croydon as well. Ever since then, he's been their starting goalkeeper, with Matthew Woyth just having to wait his turn on the bench once again.
It was actually Adelaide City's last loss before they went on that 8-game unbeaten run as well. So, and, you know, two very different teams probably at that point too, with City obviously being in that losing streak. New signings probably still trying to get up to speed, and Croydon obviously being under a different coach with Travis Dodd. So different teams I think we'll see today.
And even back then there was a possibility, I know it was early in the season, but looking like Croydon could be one of those relegation contenders. But now both these sides looking for a final spot.
It's a good idea.
And around the grounds, there's already been a goal for Adelaide United against Adelaide Comets. Bailey O'Neill scoring in the 3rd minute for that young Adelaide United team to get them up 1-0. Daniel Cook sees a foul there and a free kick for City on the edge of the box.
Slightly harsh, maybe? Or? Probably doesn't need to be sliding in that area.
It'll be Nicholas Bucco over the free kick.
see what he does here. I wonder, it's just going to be a look for the back post, maybe for a Rock or Dorba. They've got Yared Abatu as well, he's a threat.
Man of many talents, Nicholas Booker. If he's not scoring goals, he might be selling you a house. Ball comes in off the back of Thomas Greco and out for the throw.
Excellent.
Did you like that one?
Excellent joke, Seb. Excellent joke. Hopefully Nicholas hears that back in the when he watches the replay. He probably will. Went for the shot there.
Did. Gutierrez with the throw. Makes it into the box, perhaps looking for Dorba. Bucco just puts it in. Still stays with Adelaide City on the far side and Fergus Lynch.
Get out.
Karen Stokes now. Ball perhaps maybe just lacking slightly, and Croydon able to win that one back. Mapor back to Kalua, who just launches forward. Got a player down here in Thomas Greco. Adelaide City to get a free kick.
Did you see what happened there? Wasn't? Bit of nothing.
Just a tussle behind play, if anything, and gives Adam Martinello the opportunity to try and put in a ball. Launches into the box, cleared away quickly. Hisamoto having to chase after it to keep it with Croydon. It will go back with Nicholas Bailey. Crosses back line to Martinello. Pass is slightly short and will go out for the throw again. Hisamoto flicks upwards. Ball over the top by Bradshaw Scott. Hisamoto couldn't get to it. Greco wins the header. Yared Abatu with the ball at his feet now. Flicked back by their top goal scorer for the season, Daniel Brisson. But they've lost the ball. Hisamoto looks central.
Oof.
And the strike goes wide from Jaden Diamantis.
That's a player who's confident. Receives, good first touch. Looks to shoot early. Try and catch Dakota Oshinham. Maybe off guard. Definitely one of the key players for Croydon, Jaden Diamantis. Of course, always a big responsibility for Santana with no Andre Carl, of course. So they'll be relying on those two in particular today.
Andre Cole, the sole goal scorer last time these two met in that game earlier in the season. Not able to play for Croydon today. Able to keep the ball. And that ball has a bit of nothing to it, and we'll just go up for the Croydon throw. Already Daniel Bradshaw Scott receiving instructions from his coaching staff.
2 goals last week, right, for Daniel Bradshaw Scott?
Yep.
Oh,
and here they look forward again. Bradshaw Scott was the target for that one, but Oxenham was too tall and able to claim that one easily. Mapor. Headed forward by Gutierrez, and Dorba touches it down with his head. Will go out for the corner.
So neither side really able, as of yet, to get comfortable possession. Game hasn't really settled.
Corner to come in from Adam Pictionary. At the back post, Dorba gets the header, but it's only upwards. Tambika Kalua with this goal kick. Abachu wins the header. Greco gets the touchdown. And just slips. Dorba just trying to pounce there.
Wasn't far off.
Dakota Oxenham.
So as Adelaide City, Fergus Lynch trying to push as high as he can. Juan Gutierrez inverting on the other side, coming into midfield. Create some space out here for Louis Latanzio. Then you'll see probably Brissan and Bucco dropping in. It's a good ball.
Dorba. Fairly won by Kalua.
So yeah, Adelaide City very flexible in possession. Croydon looking like they're going to be a bit more direct.
Bucco looks for the ball over the top. Just falls. I think perhaps just hit a dead spot in the ground because it didn't really stop going.
I'll tell you what, that was... It's a great ball by Bucco. Little inside run there by Laurie Latanzio. And the ball just didn't sit up for him, did it? And you're right, so it might have taken an awkward bounce too. So what Croydon do on this goal kick last time went long. This time they're going to try and play.
Klimek. Bartovsky. Looks quickly wide, but...
Yeah, it was a good move up until that point, wasn't it? They actually played through the press quite well.
Abachu. Back with Dakota Oxenham. Happy with playing the ball out of the back of Adelaide City. Gutierrez does well there, Bucco.
Just look, you see on the far side, Fergus Lynch nice and high, and this is where they can get out. Good work by Diamantis. Doesn't allow the forward run. Now City have to reset. And Croydon just happy to be in that sort of mid-block. It's like a 4-4-2. They'll just shift across, deny any space.
That ball staying in play, but the touch was not good enough from Louis Latanzio.
It's definitely a matchup I think Adelaide City will feel with Lewis's pace, that they can exploit the space in behind Nick Bailey, who's a solid defender in his own right, but I think in terms of speed, Lewis will fancy himself.
Karen Stokes puts it forward. Rosale wins in the end. Thomas Greco. Now Klimek.
Good hold-up play.
Bailey. Might get a second opportunity, if not for Lewis Laura Latanzio in the way. Still going forward with it. Ball just put into the box. A rock. Now with Karen Stokes. Couldn't get the pass right. Intercepted by Maya Hisamoto.
And that's what Croydon are waiting for. They're happy to stay in that mid-block. If there's any loose passes, they'll pounce and try and break quickly for a shot on goal. And that one just a little bit inaccurate.
Karen Stokes with the ball again. Former Melbourne City player just looking for the ball forward, but Luke Clement getting in the way. Bucco does well to get in the way there. Now looks forward for Dorba. Couldn't keep the ball in play.
Well, he was making his run, Dorba, and his back was actually turned to the ball. So by the time the ball got there, he wasn't ready for it. But yeah, Croydon definitely have to be careful in those areas too. Both teams really. You think it's going to be a bit of a cagey game with what's at stake. So yeah, can't have any misplaced passes or too many risks being taken in the defensive third.
Bartovsky winning that header.
Touch.
Here's Bucco. Of course, last year against Croydon scored a goal from that range, if not more.
Good job, my memory, yeah.
I think I only remember it because I was here, really. Here he is again.
Same ball.
Bailey gets in the way.
This time Bailey's ready for it.
Here's Bucco again. The ball just sort of falling to him at the moment. Dispossessed, the shot coming in! Goes wide. Not bad from Daniel Brisson.
Good hit. And again, Croydon caught. And that time was a really good press by Adelaide City too. He sent about 3 players to the ball. Won it high, and why not have a go? Try and catch the keeper off guard.
Quick look around the ground. Still 0-0 here and at FKP Greater Modbury. And Adelaide United with that early goal through Bailey O'Neill against Adelaide Comets puts them 1-0 up just under 20 minutes at Jeps Cross.
Santana again, brilliant. Hold up play.
Ball looking for Bartovsky. Still just battling for it against Karen Stokes.
Yeah, and he almost gets him behind there. You know, he's deeper initially. Nice little 1-2 to set it up. Then continues his run. And that's what they need him to do. Just create a bit of chaos. So Bailey O'Neill goal. Bit of a collector's item, is it?
Doesn't score too many.
No.
Bucco looking for that low-driven ball. Bailey just needing to keep the ball.
It's good counter-pressing again by Adelaide City. That's a great ball.
Takes the touchdown and then the shot. Oxenham just diving, was slightly worried by it.
some verbals between the Adelaide City coaching staff and the players, just trying to sort out some things in possession. And looks like we've got a little bit of rain coming down now, so
Our worst nightmare, I think.
and there's also a rainbow already out, even though the rain's coming down. Adelaide in winter, gotta love it.
Thrown on that far side for Adelaide City.
That's why you got your team sheets in the plastic cover.
Nearly lost it before the game. Flew out.
Jeez.
Thrown for Croydon, Nicholas Bailey. Rassam with the header. Rosale couldn't win the header first time. Now it's Klimek.
Probably the worst thing as a defender. Long ball, moving in the air, then it bounces. It was actually a game here a couple of years ago when these two played, and the conditions were even worse than what the rain is right now. It's absolutely pouring down. So, yeah, for some weird reason, Adelaide City Croydon at Adelaide City Park seems to attract rain.
I feel like me at Adelaide City seems to attract bad weather. I've had a bad track record here with with the weather as
Any reasons as to why that might be?
Might just be me, to be honest.
Seems dark. For Croydon, I don't think it's that big of a factor. Maybe the rain. Looks like they were going to probably sit in and play on the counter a little bit anyway. I think for Adelaide City, it might affect things a little bit when they're trying to play out and keep the ball with their short, crisp passes. So it's a good move brewing here, though.
Joe Brazale able to judge that one well and just take it out for the City throw to be taken by Nicholas Bucco.
Still doesn't really feel like the game's settled. Here's an attack note.
Greco looking for the ball forward. Bradshaw Scott. Bolmapore.
So this cover that we've got has got holes in it, so the rain's just slipping through the holes. Work by Fergus Lynch.
Gutierrez. Now Karen Stokes. Back to a rock in the back line.
Well, we always say in football, don't we? Goals change games. And I think this is definitely going to be one of those games where the first goal is going to dictate what happens. So, yeah. Let's see who can come up with it. Trying to commentate whilst manoeuvring through this rain. Yep.
I have a feeling once it's started, it's not going to get any better.
No, and to put my gloves in my pocket, make sure they don't get drenched. Maybe close the program in front of me too. Oh, no, Seb.
This is
not
this
good.
is getting bad.
This
I'll
is
be
not
honest.
good. This is not good.
Hope you're enjoying our coverage from the comfort of your own home, wherever you're watching from.
I envy you at the moment.
We both do. Back with Oxenham.
The way the sky looks at the moment, I don't think this rain's going to be stopping anytime soon, unfortunately.
Yep.
Ooh.
Kalua can capture.
It's a good move. Good forward run by Fergus Lynch. Decent ball to the near post.
I will just be taking precautionary measures to protect all of our stuff for the time being. Forward the back line. Oxenham looking for the ball for Gutierrez.
Probably just play on there. Only real coming together. Seb just still trying to navigate the rain.
Yep, I think we're a bit better now. We've basically gotten rid of all.
We're good.
All technology apart from the stuff we need.
I tell you, thank God we've got that plastic over the team sheet. Here's a chance.
Dorba looking for the ball forward, might look to take on the strike. Was going wide, but Kalua might have just had it covered.
Yeah, Paul Pezos was just telling Matt Dorba there, and I think he's right. Just try and take his touch towards goal there. Probably makes the strike easier. You're moving away from goal, just closes the angle a little bit. Good effort though. You come prepared, Seb. Just put a bucket.
I wouldn't say prepared, I'd just say you've got to have a thinking mind in these conditions. Might just tip my chair sideways and stand now just to not get it wet. We should be okay now.
Yeah. Might just stand and... Looks like the rain seeped down onto my chair and...
Already?
I sat in some of it, so it's unfortunate.
Don't reckon the program's going to make it.
No, program is gone, unfortunately.
Maport. Ball over
Adelaide
the
City,
top.
yeah, Adelaide City very similar to Croydon out of possession. 4-4-2. Shuffle across. Deny any space. Again, very safe approach.
Ball on the far side with Bucco. Looking forward again. Maport intercepts. Here's Nicholas Bailey.
Oh, poor touch.
Adelaide City back with possession of the ball. Goes central. Brissan on the edge of the box. And it goes in. Probably not the cleanest of goals from Daniel Brissan, but it will count no matter what. Adelaide City got 1-0.
Yep, and Croydon, masters of their own downfall there. Bad touch playing out. Booker intercepts. And then it's on for Adelaide City. They move the ball forward quickly. Find Brissan at the top of the box. Quick touch on his left foot. Really good, well, not the best effort. Definitely had the placement though, and I'm not too sure, Kalua there, what happened. I think maybe he saw it late or something, and he's unfortunately just kind of parried it into his own net. So we said goals change games, and that's a big one for Adelaide City. Another goal for Daniel Brissan as well this season.
His 8th of the season, 2 behind Nick Bucco's tally from last.
So let's see the Croydon response now. Because really before that, Seb, I don't think either side had created a lot. You could argue it's a goal against the run of play. But Croydon had been caught out 2 or 3 times before that, trying to play. So there were warning signs.
Raining just seemingly having to have stopped for the time being.
Scoreboard over there showing an interesting 1.
Yep.
Quarter of a 1.
And with that as well, I'm also now we've had to pack some of our stuff away. I'm not sure how long into the half we are at the moment, to be honest. I think we're about 25 minutes, maybe. That's going to be my guess.
Let me get the good old trusty Football 24 out. Out, Seb. Scroll down South Australia, and we're 30 minutes in.
Oh, close enough.
So, joys of local football commentary, isn't it?
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, that's a challenge.
It's a yellow card given out by Daniel Cook. It was a challenge.
It was a challenge. I think it's one of those where I think he did win some of the ball, but probably the force used, and he did probably get a little bit of the man, has forced the ref's hand there. So definitely loves a good challenge. Did he in a rock, that is for sure. This is the type of thing that you want for Croydon to get back in the game. Set piece in a really good position like this. See if they can make the most of it.
Free kick to come in. Delivered well. Hisamoto takes the hit! Oxenham getting a hand to it just to keep it at bay.
Oh, what a save. I mean, he's come a long way on the initial free kick to the edge of his box to parry it, which is fine, but I think you really got to get distance on the punch, and then Hisamoto fell for him, and quick reactions by Dakota Oxenham. Excellent save.
Corner to come for Croydon. Gets in low.
Well, that's not the delivery that you want when you're 1-0 down, that's for sure. But good pressure here for Croydon. This is the response you want. After a goal, can you change the course of the match straight away?
That clearance will just go up for the throat. Laporte. Brazale. Back with Kalua.
Almost caught again there, Jared Brazale.
Mapor, back with Kalua. Bailey, Greco. Goes out wide to Klimek. That pass just lacking. Bucco intercepts.
Counters on.
Dorba driving forward. Gets past two. Still going to Brissan. Goes wide.
Back post.
Ball will come in. Headed away for the time being. Gutierrez. Abichu. Go back out wide to Nicholas Bucco.
Great run by Dorba. Looking sharp today. And the ball by Fergus Lynch was definitely the right idea. Just needed a little bit more distance to find, I think it was Louis Latanzio at the back post.
Bradshaw Scott. He can either get past himself or find a player, and he chooses to find a player in Luke Klimek.
Yeah, Croydon are just really struggling when they get in that middle third to actually find a final ball and get in behind. There's a lot of possession in these areas, which is fine, but I think when you're 1-0 down, Adelaide City are feeling pretty comfortable at the moment.
Here's Bradshaw Scott down the left wing, puts the ball in at the back post, needs something. I'll get the corner out of it.
And just I say that Adelaide City are feeling comfortable. Croydon go down the left. Good little run. Good ball and able to create a good opportunity. Another set piece.
Corner taken quickly and short, delivered in on the left foot. Just goes high. Claimed by Oxenham. How about you? Pass gets intercepted by Greco. Now Bradshaw, Scott and Bailey.
Yeah, Louis Latanzio just got to get the ball under control there. Gets under control and then maybe there's an opportunity to go forward, create something, as there might be now. Good ball.
Bucco's there in the centre.
So Adelaide City got this 2v1 they're trying to create on this right-hand side with Lola Latanzio and Gutierrez. Nick Bailey's just in conversation with Ian Fife, trying to understand who's the player he's marking. Does he need to pass Lola Latanzio on to Bolmapor? Always tough for a fullback in those scenarios. I think Croydon are probably looking at this as well. We conceded a cheap goal, but still first half. Don't need to deviate too much from what we're doing. We've had a few set pieces. All it takes is one, and we're back in the game. So I think it's not necessarily desperation time or anything crazy like that. Space out here on the right.
Brissan gets it through the legs of Adam Martinello.
Over again. Brilliant move.
Here's Bucco. Goes wide with Juan Gutierrez. Gets the cross in. Header isn't won by anybody.
Yeah, Dorba again. Excellent. Comes a little bit deeper that time, turns on it. And today's looked really comfortable taking on players. So, good move again from Adelaide City. Starting to click a bit more today, that front four.
Ball kept in possession by Greco. They look forward now. Oxenham needs to deal with.
I was about to say, again, Croydon almost got caught playing out. Thomas Greco almost caught on the ball by Bucco. But then it turns into a really good move, and they almost catch out Dakota Oshunham the other way. So, good press there by Jane Diamantis.
Mapor. Bailey. Paul ball. Brissan looking wide. Laurie Latanzu have to beat Nicholas Bailey.
It's a great ball.
Mapor's there coming in. And does strong, but...
It's a great ball by Brissan. It's one of those balls where you just go for a run. And they're able to win a corner from it. And dare I say, another goal for Adelaide City here would be massive. More so for the confidence hit on the other side for Croydon.
Bucco to take this corner kick. Headers one, but only downwards, and Kalua can easily collect.
Good release.
Hisamoto gets intercepted.
So now, but Nick Bailey's inverted. Just a little rotation there with Greco. And they've come back again. Oh, that's look like Adelaide City ball to me. Yep. Okay.
Gutierrez to have this throw.
Great throw.
Mapor. It's a poor pass, intercepted by Yared Abichu.
Well, Adelaide City's press is really starting to work consistently well here. And I think Croydon might need to think about the way they're playing out. Maybe Greco gets a bit more support, 2 6s. Maybe just try and go more direct. A ball like this. It's a great ball.
Ball delivered into the box, cleared away for now. Bartovsky. Bit of a tussle to see who's going to win the ball there. And a free kick given on the edge of the box, I think.
I think it was maybe a push there. Is that what the referee's seen? Tough to tell where we are, so particularly with this pole immediately in front of my eyes, where I'm looking on that side of the pitch. Now, free kick from here.
Good range.
You might think it's a good range, but you do have to get it up and down. So, yeah, sometimes these are a little bit harder than those ones that are a little bit further out.
Hisamoto and Greco both standing over it.
No player under the wall for Adelaide City.
Hisamoto with the free kick. Off the upright.
Well, It's hard to get it up and down, but not for Maya Hisamoto. That was perfectly hit. And probably a meter to the right, and that's gone in Dakota Oxenham's top right corner.
Here's Oxenham's goal kick. After that slight danger sign from Croydon.
Great turn.
Ball given away. Brisson. Bucco. It's a good ball.
That's a brilliant ball.
Bucco with the ball out on the left.
Here, let's see.
Plays it short. Headed down by Mapole out for the corner.
Croydon recovered well there. It's a great ball by Bucco. Opened everything up. But then they got numbers behind the ball. Able to deal with the next action. Very important they see this out, Croydon.
Bucco with the corner. And then the header in! It's a strong header. And it's 2-0 for Adelaide City.
Well, very important they see it out, and they haven't. That's a really simple goal, isn't it? From the set piece. Great delivery. And Dorba's completely unmarked in the middle of the 6-yard box. Thank you very much. 2-0.
Strong header from Matthew Dorba.
Great power, wasn't it? Roof of the net, no chance. And really, Adelaide City probably have done enough for their lead, but 2-0 probably does flatter a little bit. And Croydon have really given up 2 cheap goals. One from a bit of a goalkeeping error and a mistake playing out, and then one just a really simple header from a corner. No real reason why a player of Matt Dorba's height in the middle of a 6-yard box should be completely free like that.
Late challenge there will mean Adelaide City free kick.
Ian Fyfe's got a big half-time team talk coming up, Seb.
Croydon still wanting to make the finals after missing out last year. And Daniel Cook calls half-time here at Adelaide City Park. 2-0. Adelaide City through Brisson and Dorba. What have you made of the first half, Christian?
Yeah, last week, we were talking about Adelaide's performance last week, and they were probably unlucky to be behind at half-time. Probably this week, they probably should be ahead, but 2-0 probably does flatter a little bit. And for Croydon, it's just 2 cheap goals that they've given away, and that's what will really frustrate Ian Fyfe, because there wasn't really much between the 2 sides in general play in the first half. And now you're 2-0 down away from home, needing a result of some sort. They're going to have to come out in the second half and really show what they're capable of.
It's half-time here at Adelaide City Park. Don't forget tomorrow as well, the WNPL WSL Cup final between West Adelaide and Sturt Lions at Surfers FM Stadium tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 p.m. Able to watch live on FSA Leagues, and also go down if you can. A very exciting game to look forward to tomorrow. But here is the both teams head into the sheds. 2-0 Adelaide City at City Park. We'll see you for more action in the second half.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Welcome all to the Summit Sports and Recreation Centre for the round 2 all to Campbelltown. They lost 2-0 at home to Modbury last weekend, so that put a little stutter in their course for the last couple of games of this season. But a big game like this away from home.
And they'll go up to 6. They'll leapfrog Beograd and Croydon, who have both got 25 points.
We're underway here. That's Jovanovic and Ayubi leading the line for Adelaide United. Of course, we've got a couple of other ins this week. Johnny Yule tackling with the eye now. And it'll be Stanisic to come away with it. Another poor giveaway that time to Gutierrez. What a great save from Ethan Cox there.
Fantastic save, but what a strike from Gutierrez as well. The ball just broke him. Just
time in that wing, and they're still battling it out. And still stays in as well. Crawford might get a second opportunity. He's gone past him. Finds Jovanovic into the box. Left-footed strike. Luka Jovanovic. 7 goals for the season now. And that's why he's the leading marksman for our Adelaide United.
That was a great strike to the far post, wasn't it? Curled in. We had a great angle of it, didn't we? Curled it into this to that far post and beyond the reach of Oxenham, and that is a hell of a reach that he's got too. So to beat him there, fantastic shot.
They always go short from corners, so now it's Yule, edge of the box. We've seen him crack it from here. Oh. It looks like it might have got a deflection out for another corner, but he was looking for another screamer there, Johnny Yule. Here's Crawford with an excellent ball to Garuccio. He's found his way in behind. A rock's almost there. Oh. Just past the post from Garuccio, though.
Little stab with the left foot. It was a toe poke, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that got away from him there, and obviously he's just had a little bit of extra speed to get on the end of it. And both teams have been playing to the conditions quite well. Now it's Leai, edge of the box. His first strike and goal. Left-footed strike that Cox has claimed, who's near. Goes far post for Dorban now. Oh. Great save, though, from Cox. He stayed on side as well. I'm sure the Adelaide United backline were wondering how he got away from them all. And top scorer at this venue for visiting teams. In the NPL at least. But he's obviously scored here on two occasions. And these days, Garuccio's now crowded out by Adelaide City numbers. But he's done enough pressure to win it again. It's Luka Jovanovic going one way then the other. Enough time to shoot. He hasn't. And the referee's pointed to the penalty spot.
I don't think that. I'm surprised at that. Look, all respect to the ref. He's made the decision. He's not going to change his mind. But
almost a save there from Dakota Oshanan, but it's found its way into the top left corner. It's 2-0, and that's 2 for Luka.
Yeah, Oxenham a bit upset with himself. He did get a hand to it. Good goalkeeping, and he's a big guy. He'd be hard to beat from anywhere, I think. But Oxenham a bit unlucky. Got a hand to it, not quite enough to push it out to the side. And
for Adelaide United now. He's got Garucho coming with the overlap. He's going to float it into the near post, far post. It goes to Yaya Dakuli with a tap in on his left foot. And as we just mentioned, Luka Ivanovic loves this venue. No one loves him more than Yaya Dakuli. 3 goals in 3 years, David.
Wow. And what a celebration. Look, I think that might just be it for Adelaide City. I think they've really struggled to try and be clinical up front, and now they find themselves 3-0 down. And
Booker now sets to deliver in a dangerous spot. What a save from Ethan Cox. As well on the broadcast as well, they did mention. Oh, sorry, there's Luka Ivanovic has nipped that one in. Looking to find somebody, or he's going to go for a hat-trick. He might. Luka Ivanovic! There it is, 3 for the man, 3 for the number 9, and that's back-to-back hat-tricks for Luka Ivanovic.
Fine finish, and Adelaide City backed off again. I mean, this is what they were doing, this is what I was talking about before. They sort of backed off and they let him come through, and I thought he was going to play it across the face of goal, and maybe City did as well, but in the end he's had a shot that's beaten Oxenham from a fairly tight angle, but yeah, they just backed off and gave him the freedom of...
Barker, it's not too rural compared to a couple of other games that play in rural venues, but it's only about 25-30 minutes from the city, and everything east side as well. So another big game here at Mount Barker. Adelaide United that finished 4-0 win over Adelaide City, with the highlight being, I'm sure you can't take the man of the match away now from Luka Ivanovic.
The Matildas are on fire, but the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Welcome to Kilburn Sportsplex. For Football SA's broadcast, they're led out by tonight's referee, Mark Padros, and the assistant referees are Noah Dempsey and Mark Dempsey. Both teams are in their... just waiting on the whistle, and there it is, and we are away. Early touches for the back line, and maybe get an early shot away, a chance for City. West Adelaide trying to clear. It's come out to Atkins. Just wide. Good start for City. Is this a chance for Burns to get onto the ball? Abby Burns comes into the shot. She can take a shot. Burns, excellent save. It comes to Blackett. It's a goal. It's a goal for Nicole Blackett. And who better to score the opening goal in the WNPL at Kilburn? In the minds of all of West players. But they're under pressure now from Dorber. Dorber might equalise. She's done really, really well. That's a tremendous goal by Chelsea Dorber. Pete is ahead of her. Gray wants to get it into Guajardo. It's a good ball. Pete! It's just wide. McCauley wants to get it up onto the attacking left. And that's where Guajardo is, who's swapped with Seaton. Guajardo! Coming out to Burnett. And Gray tries the shot. No problem there for Leon. Johns is overlapping. Macri decides to go forward and get it to Burnett. Burnett! Good save, Lucas. Good move by West, though. But Noto, her ball's only found Guajardo here. Guajardo will go the shot. Noto, oh, she had to dive in the end. Now Pete and McFarlane are there. Takes on Burnett. It's a good ball through. Dorber goes the shot. Saved by Noto. Here's Hodgson for West. Gets a good cross in. And it might come out to Mitchell. But it's blasted wide. It's back with Hodgson. Mitchell gets it in board. That's a nice ball. Blackett. Nicole Blackett. Oh, yes! It's a classic Blackett goal, and she gets her second, and West are back in front. Macri's onside here. And Mullen is bursting in the middle. It's the first time ball. Mullen! Great move, West. Abby back in board. But, oh, it's come through to Pete. The flag stays down. Nora Pete! Straight to Noto. Johns. That ball, Blackett is there. Nicole Blackett, is this the hat trick? Blackett! Saved! Costanzo puts it back in board, away by Gilchrist, but now it's with DeCola, who's onside. DeCola, that's a really good cross, Macri! Pitched away by Lucas, but still the ball's still pinballing in the area. And now it's a shot from Mullen! Mallory Mullen makes it 3-1! DeCola tries to get it inboard. Burnett, that's a good touch. Mullen! Saved. It's going to be another West corner. And City on the march again. There's the ball for Hodgson. Hodgson is onside. Emily Hodgson, will she go the shot? She squares it. It must be a goal, and it is. And that's another really good ball from Johns to Blackett. Blackett, Macri sprinting in, so's Mullen. Still Blackett. Gets the cross. No, she goes for goal and gets her hat-trick. Nicole Blackett makes it 5-1. Guajardo looking for a late consolation. Guajardo goes the shot. It's a great shot. It's a great goal by Valeria Guajardo. Remaining. McCauley with the clearance. And that is the final whistle. A fantastic win for West Adelaide here at Kilburn. A great way to mark this historic occasion for the home side.
As here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross. Turn under pressure. Here come the Socceroos again. Goodwin on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot. Sinclair the double. There's the back foot. Australia head over heels about this superstar.
Welcome back to the field of play. Adelaide City and Croydon for the second half. The score is Adelaide City 2, Croydon 0.
Welcome back to Adelaide City Park for the second half, and now less wet Adelaide City Park as we enter the second half. Adelaide City 2-0 up, courtesy of Daniel Brisson and Matthew Dorber. And Christian Marchetti. Croydon needs some way back into this.
They do, and they need it quickly. I think the first 15 minutes or so, it's going to be a big hit. Here we go immediately.
Here's Dorber already looking on the front foot early.
Could have been a foul there, I think. Bit lucky for Croydon.
Ball given away. Abichu. Laurie Latanzio gets intercepted. Croydon's turn to get forward early. But Laurie Latanzio is doing well with his defensive work.
Yeah, he does a great job. But there was an opportunity, small window there, and it would have taken a really great ball. But to switch that ball across to Jaden Diamantis, Fergus Lynch was caught out of position. But Nick Bailey didn't see it. But it's those little moments where Croydon are going to have to be brave because, you know, the scoreline is forcing them to now. Can't really play in a risk-averse manner anymore. And if there is some comfort, Seb, for Croydon, it's that Adelaide City only recently blew a 2-0 lead, and that was against Campbelltown a few weeks ago. So maybe Ian Fife used some inspiration there to wrap his players. And actually, I think the second goal in that game from City came at the start of the second half from Nick Booker. So Croydon have even more time to get back into it.
Speaking of Campbelltown as well, they had a 1-0 win over Croatia Raiders today. Meaning from, I think, what we discussed, it's now South Adelaide, as we know, already relegated, but now it's between Adelaide Olympic, Croatia Raiders, and as long as Parry Hills wins tonight, they are out of that relegation battle. So depending on that, it's either 3 teams or down to 2 in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, for Olympic tonight, I mean, it's a must-win. It's a must-win. And the other 2 games going on right now are level, so.
Ball comes in. Oxenham collects 2-2 and 1-1.
2-2 between Comets and Adelaide United Youth, and 1-1 between Beergrad and Modbury Jets. So Comets came back from 2-0 down in one half there against Adelaide United. So who knows? Maybe if Croydon come back here, it's a day of 2-0 comebacks.
Clemac with the throw.
Yeah, I think that Booker didn't probably help himself with a turn, but he's probably right in that Fergus Lynch makes a run. And it's just an easy chip over the top. Just where the first 15 minutes is important for both teams, because Adelaide City will be thinking, well, if we can get a 3rd goal here, obviously the game's over. So something to play for both ways. Here's another attack for Croydon.
Couldn't get the connection that he would have wanted there. Couldn't get that turn right. Clemax there, though. Puts a low ball in. Was a decent idea.
So Nick Francesa going for a warm-up. Wonder if we see him maybe come on for Fergus Lynch if they're going for a like-for-like change.
Back with the back line. A rock. Bucco under a bit of pressure. Oxenham, easy for him to collect.
He had more time now to Martinelli. I think he could have got his head up, taken his time, maybe waited for some support. Just rushed it.
Ball over the top. Should be and is collected by Kalua.
Yeah, I think those releases are going to be a bit harder with the surface now. Ball's just going to skid off. Here come Croydon again.
Diamantis puts the ball in. Fergus Lynch only goes upwards. Adelaide City look down the wing.
Yeah, and that's the main outlet for Adelaide City at the moment. Trying to find that run of Dorber. Break the lines early. Doesn't look like Croydon have changed anything too much tactically. Definitely in possession.
Well done by Bucco there. It's an easy ball through. Mapaw doesn't time the tackle well enough. And referee will send him off. Croydon now down to 10.
Well, let's start here. It's a very silly challenge from Mapaw. I mean, Dorber's not even in on goal, and he's actually got the speed to keep up with him there. There's really no need to slide in. He does it, and he puts a grain of, plants a seed of doubt in the referee's mind by doing that. I think the other defender, I think it was Brazale, was there. Not sure if it's a clear-cut straight red, but you just shouldn't give the referee a decision, I think, in that scenario. So,
and he's shown that he's able to defend those types of balls. Right. He's shown that in the first half as well.
We know how quick he is, and that's just unnecessary. And now he's put his team in a position where they're down to 10 and 2-0 down away from home. And regardless of whether City can score from this set piece or not, that's going to put a real strain on Croydon's ability to get back in this game.
Croydon with a red card against Adelaide City once again.
And if I'm Paul Pezos looking at this now, we've got the extra player, we're 2-0 up. Let's be as aggressive as possible, press as aggressively as possible, and try and get this third goal and kill the game. Maybe they'll get it here, Seb.
Be Nick Bucco over this free kick for Adelaide City. Might be able to put the game to bed early. And it's a lovely free kick from Nicholas Bucco.
Well, I said Paul Pezos might instruct his team to be a bit more aggressive to get a third goal. And Nick Bucco said, well, hang on a minute. I'll just get the third goal right now. That is absolutely stunning. We saw May Hisamoto in a similar position in the first half at the post. Nick Bucco steps up and says, how about this? Top left. Off the bench last week, didn't get many minutes. Starts this week, he's been fantastic. And that goal probably means that this game is over as a contest.
Here come the changes for Adelaide City as well. Nicholas Francese and Rafael Leai to both come onto the field of play.
This is good for Rafael Leai, I think. Now 3-0, playing against 10 men. He's had a couple of appearances already, but now playing against a team where you're probably going to have more of the ball here in this last 40 minutes or so. He can really ease himself into it and get used to his new teammates.
The Solomon Islands international making his way onto the pitch. 19 appearances for them at senior level, 11 goals for the 20-year-old history maker in his country. The first ever player to play professionally, play football professionally, that is.
I mean, that free kick, the power that Nick Bucco generated on that shot from that sort of distance. We talked about in the first half how hard it is to get up and down. He gets it up and down with real power. And the other part of this for Adelaide City is, here goes Louis Latanzio.
And he does well to get past. He's got Rafael Leai in the middle. It'll go up for the corner.
Well, now Adelaide City might be looking to make up for those 4 goals they conceded last week and that goal difference hit. And who knows, we're talking about the result elsewhere. We'll probably check it again in a moment, but it was 2-2.
Probably just the table as well, actually.
Yeah, there's probably an opportunity. I know Campbelltown won, but there's still an opportunity to maybe finish above Comets in 4th. So, yeah, every goal matters. Goal difference could come down to it.
Well, before this match, Adelaide City were actually on a 0 goal difference, so now they're at least, 3-0 now, so 3 goal difference.
+3, yep. It's good maths from you, Seb.
Ball comes into the box, the header upwards by Abichu. Rafael Leai just challenging, but fouls the keeper in the process. Also underway over at Apex Football Stadium between Adelaide Olympic and Para Hills Knights. 0-0, 10 minutes in. And just looking at the table, Metro sit top on 40 points. Modbury just behind with 39, but of course they themselves only drawing, so they could jump Metro as it stands as long as they get the 3 points over Beergrad. Campbelltown behind them with that win. Adelaide Comets 5 points behind them on 30. Adelaide City could jump Adelaide Comets with this win as long as Adelaide Comets either lose, I think. Then looking at Croydon, currently not in that top 6 as it stands. Will need points from their last 2 games of the season.
Yeah, and not points, I think maximum points.
Yeah.
So, yep, they've put themselves in a difficult position. I don't know what the play is now from here in this last 30 minutes. Do you just kind of see the game out with some of your starters, or do you try and bring in some of those boys on the bench? Maybe if one of them can score a goal, give them some confidence going into next week.
Gideon Rock looking forward for Rafael Leai. Has Bailey on him. Leai couldn't beat Bailey.
Well, the bounce hurt him, didn't it? Because it just kind of skid a little bit further than probably what he's expecting. Good recovery, though, by Nick Bailey. That's the type of scenario, though, that Adelaide City want Rafa Leai to get into.
And he hasn't had many of those since he's come
There were some opportunities last week, but I think they really like to do that with their attackers. That kind of double movement, come short, then pull away, make that forward run and try and hit with those direct passes. And that time was just a little bit unfortunate.
Thomas Greco.
For Nick Francese as well, dropped this week after last week's performance. Ferguson came in. Ferguson did okay, I thought. But an opportunity for him to maybe try and win his spot back in this last 30 minutes or so. I just think we haven't seen enough of, particularly Croydon's midfield players, actually affect the game. Isamoto, Martinello.
Pass just perhaps lacking a little bit from Nicholas Bucco. Couldn't get the right angle on it, but he might receive the ball straight back here from Tambika Kalua.
And these areas now, City will be pretty comfortable just passing it around. Letting Croydon come onto them, which they're going to do. They're 3-0 down, and when that happens, they'll look to exploit the spaces in behind.
Ball going down the wing, intercepted by Bailey.
We know Paul Pezos always vocal on the touchline, but he's definitely, it feels, trying to get Rafa Leai involved in the game as much as possible, telling his players to find him early. I think that would be the cherry on top for Adelaide City today. If they can get a goal for him, that would be huge. It's a bit of a get out of jail free card.
Adelaide City free kick. Jared Abichu. Brissan gets it to Bucco. Assesses his option and just goes back out wide to Gutierrez.
A pass like that is so clever. I think everyone's probably expecting him to slip in Francese there. Turns the other way, opens the game up the other way.
Free kick given to Croydon, who then themselves are yet to make any changes to try and get something back out of this. You'd imagine there's something in the pipeline soon.
And we also should mention, with the red card, they haven't actually made any changes. What they've done is, looks like, kind of gone to a back three with Klimek as a right centre-back, Brazale in the middle, and Bailey tucked in as a left centre-back. So Santana up front by himself, and looks like basically 5 across the midfield, Diamantis and Bradshaw Scott in the wide areas. So you'd expect a change probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 2.
Maybe 3.
Could they do 4?
Maybe even 4.
Maybe even all 5, Seb. Why not?
Free kick to come for Adelaide City. Can't imagine Nicholas Bucco would try and shoot from this range.
3-0 up, why not?
Bucco delivers the ball into the box. It's there!
Yared.
Adelaide City now 4-0.
Well, he didn't shoot, Seb, but he put in an absolute peach of a ball. That was perfect. Right towards the back post, right in that area in between the keeper and the group of players in front of him. Keeper doesn't know whether to stay or go. Yared makes a really good late run, simple finish, bottom corner, and that's another goal from a set piece. That's now 3 goals from set pieces today. Looks like Croydon and the Matildas have something in common. Issues defending set pieces.
Can we say too soon?
Possibly. Just referring to that one game. But, you know, it is a bit of that, but also Nicholas Bucco's ability to provide a ball like that. And we spoke about early on how it looked like a game where it might take a moment to break it open. And he's come up with 2 moments in the second half, which have killed the game.
Absolutely. After not starting last week as well.
No, yeah.
Dakota Oxenham.
And I mean, Adelaide City are just staying true to their topsy-turvy nature this season. 4-0 loss last week, 4-0 up at the moment, and at the moment this is looking like they could get 5 or 6.
Dakota Oxenham.
It's good football.
Go short. Just behind the initial target that ball was, but Adelaide City still able to keep it well with this possession play.
Got space for Francesi on this left-hand side.
Absolutely.
My word.
Bucco with the pass just behind him, but they'll still get forward with it. Leai plays it back to a rock.
I am surprised that Croydon have gone to this sort of back 3 system when... Here we go.
Bressan puts the ball in, but slips at the crucial moment.
So I'm not sure if you want Diamantis and Bradshaw Scott, 2 attacking players, as your wing backs essentially in a system like this when you're down to 10 players. It's definitely a risk. And we're seeing the spaces open up in the wide areas. Here's a chance. Well done by Diamantis.
That one going wide.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say he's been a bright spark. I don't think anyone for Croydon has really impressed too much today, but he's definitely looked to go forward and force an issue when he's got on the ball today.
Bressan with the ball at his feet. Has options forward, but will drive himself.
Seb, just look right now where Jaden Diamantis is. And Luke Klimik's got 2 players on that right-hand side to deal with. This is another set piece in a good area. Ill discipline from Croydon in this game. Definitely the second half too.
I wouldn't try and argue Nick Bucco over who's going to take this free kick.
No.
If I was an Adelaide City player.
If I was Nick Bucco, I'd be telling him, have you been watching the game? Looks like Paddy Karacha, Lewis Kilo coming on.
Nick Bucco with another free kick. Can he make it 2 from 2?
Now, you'd think he's going to go near post here. Up and over.
Free kick comes in.
Not far.
And Adelaide City will make those changes at the next stoppage.
Looks like Stevie Pepper wasn't too happy with that. Not much in that, but you have to be careful. Looks like Book's coming off. Stokesy with the armband for this last little bit.
No,
Dakota. He's passing it on. Jumped the gun.
Those changes coming now. Nicholas Bucco, one of those to make way, has been a standout tonight.
Well, it's just another excellent performance to add to the Nicholas Bucco resume at Adelaide City. And when his team needs it, right? We spoke about that. 4-0 loss last week. Need a result to stay in the 6, and he delivers. Brilliant stuff. And also good to see Lewis Kilo get another run out. I thought he was okay last week. Not easy circumstances playing Luka Jovanovic, an A-League ready striker, when you're playing, in the reserves most weeks so far this year. So, yeah, and it looks like he's going to be playing as a right fullback. Different position too.
Juan Gutierrez, that other one to make way for Adelaide City as well.
Come on, Croydon!
Brisant.
Still got some Croydon supporters to my right, thinking that the comeback's on, Seb.
You're saying you have no hope, Christian?
Well, there's not much that Croydon have done in this game to give me much hope in a comeback. No. I have to be honest.
At least you're honest.
At least I'm honest, yeah. So it looks like Karacha will just operate in a similar role to what Booker had. No surprises there. Kilo on right back for Juan.
Franchese puts the ball in, headed upwards out for the corner.
Not easy for Franchese on his unnatural side too. He's a right footer. So when that ball comes, you feel the need to cut back inside. But he used his left that time, which is good. Another set piece. They're like penalties today for Adelaide City. So
heading back around the grounds. We'll update you just after this set piece headed away. Falls to the edge of the box. Needs to be dealt with by Croydon, and now they'll look to get forward. Only one back for Adelaide City. They might look to get some way back into this one. Still going, Diamantis makes his way into the box. Gets the strike. Strong save from Dakota Oxenham. Probably the first bit of big work he's had to do today, to be honest.
Well, Lola Tanzio, he gambled there. He did a really good job holding him up initially. Went to win the ball, and then it's just a little touch pass. And Diamantis in behind. He's tried all day, Janet Diamantis. And Seb, I was just looking at Adelaide City's final 2 fixtures. It's quite interesting. So they go to Metro next week, and then it's Olympic at home. So you think Olympic potentially in that final game could already be relegated. And Metro next week is a massive game, of course. But what's really ideal for them is that this has played out perfectly. They've been able to take off Bucco, and this final bit of the game is going to be pretty straightforward for them. They don't have to, exercise themselves too much. Save their legs a bit for next week, because that's going to be a massive game against Metro.
Speaking of as well, half an hour into Olympic versus Para Hill, still 0-0 there. Adelaide Comets and Adelaide United. Comets now 3-2 up against Adelaide United. That comeback with 20 minutes to go. And FK Beergrad 2-1 up against Modbury Jets with 20 minutes to go as well, Christian.
Wow. Okay.
Which means Metro are top.
Jeez. It's a lot of information to process. That's a great ball.
Here's Leai. A touch. Just evading him.
Yeah. It definitely did. Definitely did. I think there's probably an over-eagerness to prove himself, isn't there? Anytime he gets in behind, he's probably thinking, I've got to do something here. I've got to try and score, set something up. There's that pressure every game that goes on without scoring. So Yeah, but I mean, his speed and his runs have been really good. I think that's what will please Paul Pezos most. Execution will come later.
Ball just being held in that corner there. Cleared away. Klimek. Oxenham captures.
So Beergrad, I mean, they're the big winners from today.
Absolutely.
If things stay the way they are. Croydon losing here. Adelaide United potentially losing. Makes Beergrad potentially in the box seat for that 6th spot.
Changes for Croydon coming now. A triple change. Ned Styles, Roger Juma and Ibrahim Bigramana to come onto the field of play. Also Alex Battistella coming on for Adelaide City as well.
Yeah, watched Battistella on Tuesday night in the reserves. Played Adelaide United reserves and had a good game. Looked good. So probably earned those minutes here today. And for Croydon, I mean, yeah, for these 3 players coming on, it's a good opportunity to maybe stake a claim for a starting spot next week. I'm surprised how long it's taken for a change from the Croydon side of things. Hard challenge, but he won the ball.
Corner for Adelaide City. Croydon.
Probably the type of challenge that Ian Fife would love. Except
Croydon next week have Adelaide Comets and they finish off the regular season over at FK Beergrad.
Oh, that's a big game, potentially. I mean, Croydon will want to make sure they're still in the hunt come that game. And at home to Comets next week is probably must win.
Especially with the Comets now winning at Adelaide United. Ball comes in, headed away, falls to the edge of the box. Battistella! Saved by Tambika Kalua.
Well, I was just saying that Battistella had a good reserves game on Tuesday and he's brought that into this appearance here. I mean, that was superb. Ball comes across, and the confidence of that, just why not have a go? And that's an unbelievable save by Kalua. Absolutely brilliant.
Another corner to come for the black and white of Adelaide City. Deflected. Will fall back out wide. Ball comes in again. And out for another corner.
Well, Adelaide City are just completely dictating this game on their terms now. It's really up to them whether they want a 5th or a 6th. Apart from the odd Jaden Diamantis runs, hasn't been much else from Croydon in an attacking sense. We haven't seen much of Santana since probably that first 15, 20 minutes.
Free kick on that far side.
So, yeah, I mean, a Battistella or a Liai goal would just put the cherry on top for Paul Pezos, I think, for today. Either young boy gets his first senior goal, or would it be his first? I think he has maybe scored before for the first team. Yeah, might be wrong with that one.
Say young, I mean they're both young in their own right. Raphael Leai
True.
still
That
only
is true.
20.
That is true.
I think that is often...
I think in Australia we've just got a natural...
yeah.
Any foreign player to just feel like they're older.
And I think that is the thing. A lot of people, I think, forget that he is still a very young player, Raphael Leai, and still has plenty of time on his side to make an impact. Just so happens that he's probably one of the highest profile players in the league, to be completely honest.
There's definitely a lot of people in the Oceania region following his career.
Ball comes in there. Croydon needing to deal with.
Oh.
He's offside.
Well, there's a little glimpse. What he can do.
If there is anybody watching from the Solomon Islands as well, hello, welcome.
Seb, I feel like this is the moment where you should talk about your football manager exploits with Raphael Leai. I feel like we're at that stage.
For another time. For another time. I've always been a big fan of him since before he's come to Adelaide City.
It's a robust challenge from Jack Rosali.
Here's the ball wide. Here's Raphael Leai, might get his first goal! Challenged off the line. Then again. Hit from range and goes wide though.
Well, what? Who, what, where? Great switch of play.
What just happened, Christian?
No, great switch of play by Laurie Latanzio. Francesco, little slip ball. Great run by Leai. Kalua makes an excellent save again. I think it's Karacha's in there. It's just trying to force the ball over. And then I think it dropped for Battistella and he tried to just smash it in. It was blocked. Eventually came out to Pictionary and he skewed it wide. So 3 chances in 1 there for Adelaide City.
Heading back around the grounds as well. More goals. Adelaide Comets now 4-2 up against Adelaide United and between FK Beergrad and Modbury Jets. Now, Beergrad having a 2-goal lead over Modbury, 3-1 up at One Solution Park. Very, very interesting going to these final rounds.
Well, that's, yeah. I mean, Beergrad would be interested to know who the goal scorers were for them. But for Comets too, we were speaking today about Adelaide City responding from their loss last week, but Comets too, losing 3-0 at Modbury and responding in a big way after being 2-0 down.
Still about 10 minutes left here and around the grounds for those 5 p.m. games.
Some Modbury and Metro might be playing a bit of game of, no, I don't want first, you take it,
Well,
I'll take it.
I think that everyone's been doing that all season, to be completely honest. Comets have done the same. Chasing after it here is Battistella. Will go up for the goal kick, well jockeyed.
Saw Paul Pezos break into a smile before. That's how you know things are very good today for Adelaide City. Nah. Obviously just a joke, but...
You said that to cover yourself.
No. But in all seriousness, I think he will be absolutely delighted. No doubt about that. Oh...
It's a tight one there.
It's a tight one from our angle, but to be fair, linesman's got a much better angle than me.
Isamoto. Poor pass.
I think the good thing for Adelaide City today is that 4-2-4 system that they've been playing all season has really clicked well today. The movements have been good. Pressing's been excellent. And even the boys that have come on, even without maybe getting the goals or assists, they've gotten into good positions. And like I said earlier, I think with Pulpez, I think that's the stuff which probably pleased him the most. Just the execution of movements and pressing. And he does smile. That's it's not a rarity. That's just me having a joke.
A late challenge in there and a free kick for Croydon.
Well, that's a ball, isn't it?
Not a great one from Croydon.
Just sums it up, doesn't it? Good run by Cratchit.
Larry came in to collect that one.
So Pictionary might be clutching it. Something said. Hamstring? Yeah, here he comes. It's going to come off. Adelaide City physio, Nick Hadjikostas. Might just give this a closer inspection.
Both teams now at 10 for the time being.
Yeah, so Adelaide City will just drop into a 4-4-1. AB off the left, Battistella, and Liai just holding the fort up top by himself.
Klimek.
I mean, Croydon have certainly been a leaky team. 3 goals conceded to the team that's relegated in South Adelaide. This game a few weeks ago against Adelaide United, they conceded 3 as well, I believe. I think it was 4-3.
5 last week, 4 the week before, 3 the week before that, 2 the week before that, and then 4 the week before that.
Hang on. That's goals scored.
No.
They scored 5 last week, not conceded 5. Conceded 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like my point stands, you know.
Yeah, no. Well, no, well, actually, no, to your point. So they've conceded 4 today, 3 last week, 4 the week before against Olympic. A lot of those from set pieces too.
Yep.
And 3 against Metro the week before that. And then a couple of weeks before that, 3 to Adelaide United. So, I mean, that's 5 of the last 6 games they've conceded 3 or more goals. There you go, some quick stats for you.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. But, I mean, geez, when you look at it like that, that's real bad.
Adelaide City themselves looking for a 5th. Here's Rafael Leai. Takes himself wide, though. Keeps it in play. Ball stays in play. Over the top for a corner.
If I was Rafa, I'd be fuming at Laurie Letizia with that pass. Just give me something that's close to the goal. I could run onto it, maybe shoot first time. Then he recovered it, and yeah, they almost got a goal out of it. But Seb, I got to say, I am, my mind is boggling over that Croydon stat with the goals conceded, and also the set piece stuff. Because I do remember watching their highlights a couple of weeks ago against Olympic, and all 4 of Olympic's goals I think came from set pieces from memory in that game, and we've seen 3 today from set pieces. So a real issue there.
And even to that point as well, I think they've even conceded the set pieces themselves just as opportunities. Quite a few. They've had quite a few corners today, quite a few free kicks. They've sort of let it happen to themselves almost.
Bit of ill discipline. Yep.
I know you can't really help with corners sometimes, but I think giving away that many corners already tells some sort of story about the way you're defending.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
I guess corners come from pressure, and it comes from an inability to probably take control of the game. And I don't think either side had total control in the first half, but I think Croydon were unable to really string some good moves together at the rate that Adelaide City were. And then in the second half, as we've seen, particularly after the red card, it's completely been one-sided.
Now this ball stayed in play, needs some sort of opportunity, and they'll get a corner out of it themselves.
Good challenge by the young boy Kilo. Looked like, I think it was Roger Juma. Might have been in.
Barely furthest back, though, only one back for Croydon. He puts in a decent ball forward, to be fair. In the box, has the shot! A great save by Dakota Oxenham, just stops it with the single palm.
Well, Janie Diamantis has been the bright spark for Croydon. That's been clear in the second half. Taking on players, looking to get shots on goal. I mean, that was bizarre. That ball looked like it had gone past Dakota Oxenham. Benefit of having very long arms. Just able to rake it back in.
Of course, Dakota Oxenham under new goalkeeping tutelage. Gianluca Pilato coming over from Udinese in Italy, the goalkeeper coach now for their NPL and WNPL sides, sharing his wealth of knowledge to the city goalkeeping ranks. And there he's again claiming well.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the CV and you think, pretty good appointment. And helping out with goalkeepers at the club all over, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. All of a sudden, looks like Croydon might get a consolation here. So, after what it looked like it was going to be 6-0.
Diamantis nearly making his way through.
I mean, positive again.
Absolutely.
Positive again. He's, yeah, I think he's one that can definitely hold his head high at full time.
Big Romana to Brazale. Here's Diamantis again. Just not working out there.
No. Almost seems sometimes that Diamantis is on one page and his teammates are on the other, but that time there, Klimek, just this touch let him down. Good touch there. And he can play the 1-2 with Diamantis and he's probably in on goal.
Big Romana. Hisamoto. It's a poor ball.
Not the best ball, but not sure what Roger Duma was looking at.
Here's Karen Stokes. Into additional time here. Ball out on the wide. Laurie Latanzio concedes the foul.
Maybe a soft one. Batistella winning that header.
Bigramana, Klimek, Juma, back to Bigramana. Now with Brazale, who switches the ball out wide.
Shout out to Yared Abatu as well. Got the goal, but it's been really good today. He's had a really good season, I think. Playing in a bit of a different role as like a 6 in midfield. Of course, a good player who was on Adelaide United's books at one point.
Spent time interstate as well.
Yep. Believe in northern New South Wales.
Green Gully, pretty sure.
And maybe in Victoria as well. Yeah. Green Gully, Seb's got it written down. He's more prepared than me. There you go.
I was so prepared, I forgot I even had it written down. Also formerly of Croydon as well, actually.
There you go.
As is written down.
Or where was the apology? The hands up with the celebration on the goal. Or maybe it's too many clubs ago, so it doesn't matter.
Croydon's still just fighting for something out of this.
Yeah, well, no, they haven't stopped playing, to their credit.
And here's Diamantis again, and a good challenge by Lewis Kilo.
Not a good last-ditch challenge by him. I don't think a player of Lewis's Kilo's characteristics has really put it right fullback for his attacking exploits. It's more probably just to see out the game. Probably that's another thing on the checklist for Paul Pezos would be a clean sheet set. So, yeah.
Croydon looking to get forward once more. Ball delivered in. Oxenham claiming again and taking the ball to the ground.
So they want the early release to Rafa here.
It's out on this wide left. And he might receive it as well here. Chests it down looking for the path of Battistella, who himself was just pressing Tambika Kalua.
Definitely the right idea with the touch. They've both done well since coming on. Leai and Battistella.
Here is Leai. Just looking to put the ball in, but had two Croydon defenders in front of him.
So I think Adelaide City now, after this, is probably thinking about, can they... Oh, and that's actually the full-time whistle. Sorry, Seb. Off you go. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Full-time here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City getting the 4-0 win through Bucco, Brissan, Abatu,
Dorva. And...
That was it.
That was it.
Look at me go. Overall, Adelaide City, a good performance in the end. Croydon just, apart from that last 15 minutes where they tried to get themselves back into gear, couldn't really do much against them.
Yeah, well, I think the first half was pretty even, but Adelaide City took a couple chances and Croydon fell asleep on the second goal with the corner, and then start the second half, looked pretty even again, and then the red card really changed everything from there. And immediately from the red card, we saw a stunning free kick from Bucco.
Absolutely.
Another excellent free kick to set up Abatu, and then Adelaide City were in cruise control from there. And to my earlier point, Seb, now I think Adelaide City coming out of this is probably looking to, can they secure a home final?
Yep.
Because obviously Comet's winning today. And then for Croydon, now it's kind of do or die in these last 2 games. Got to get maximum points and hope they can sneak into the 6th.
A big final 2 weeks coming up in the men's NPL. And just as the rain starts to trickle down from the skies once again, I think that's all from us for tonight. Christian, thank you for joining me.
No problem. No problem. I mean, what else would you want to do on a Saturday at 5 o'clock?
Absolutely. Nothing else, I don't think. I enjoy spending my time with you.
Well, it's not just that, Seb. Olympics or NPLSA, I think, is a pretty clear winner.
Absolutely. Winner on the night here, Adelaide City, full-time here in Oakton. Adelaide City 4, Croydon 0.